I'm Marin, and this is Post-its and Pens. Hello and welcome to or welcome back to my channel. My name is Marin, and here you will find a little beauty, a little books, and a little teaching content. So if that sounds like something you might enjoy, I would love for you to subscribe and stick around and join me in my little corner of YouTube. Today's video is going to be my July TBR using my wheel of prompts. So let's go ahead and get into the video. To start off, we're gonna go ahead and recap June. So in June, I did participate in Whatever-a-thon 2. So I made a whole TBR to fit the prompts for that. But I also did play my Wheel of TBR game where I spun it 5 times to pick prompts. So I'm gonna run through those only. If you are curious about how I did with Whatever-a-thon, you can look for my wrap-up, which will be posted a week from the time this video goes up. But for spin number 1, I landed on a mystery, and for that I chose Verity by Colleen Hoover, which I did read. My next spin gave me a novella, and for that I chose A Psalm for the Wild Built by Becky Chambers, which I also read. Spin number 3 gave me a sci-fi. For this one, I had picked For Darkness Shows the Stars by Diana Peterfrund, I believe is how you pronounce it. I did not read this one, so, you know, there's one that I didn't get to. Spin number 4 gave me graphic novel. For this one, I was going to read Dragon Ball Volume 1. However, my library hold never came in for this, so I never actually read this one either because, you know, didn't have the book. What can you do? And then my final spin gave me a book that was on my Kindle, and for this one I chose Easy by Tamara Weber, which I did read. So 3 of the 5, not my best, but also, you know, not the worst it could be. So we will see if I eventually get to the 2 books that I didn't read in June, but I'm not really stressing over it, y'all. It's summer. We're just gonna take it easy. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into the spins for July. Again, I will be spinning 5 times. I'm going to remove the prompt from the wheel each time I spin so that I'm not getting duplicates and hopefully can like mix up the prompts that I'm getting because there are several on the wheel that I've never landed on yet this year. So let's go ahead and just get on into it. Okay, I've scooted over. I'm gonna put the spins right here for you. So here we go, spin number 1. Okay, that one is nonfiction. I'm gonna go with one of my like teacher professional development books that I'm hoping to get to this summer. So let me kind of scroll through and figure out which one I want to put for this prompt. All right, I took a look through my teacher books, and the one I'm gonna go with for this is What Every Kindergarten Teacher Needs to Know About Setting Up and Running a Classroom. This is by Margaret Berry Wilson. It looks like this, and if you watched my teacher TBR video, this is one of them that I talked about. I will link that TBR video up above, but yeah, this will be the pick for nonfiction. I'm really excited to read this one. I think it will be super helpful. All right, here's spin number 2. Okay, that one gave me a book with LGBTQIA plus representation. I'm sure I can find something. Let me kind of look around and see what I want to do. I had a few books to choose from, like on my physical shelves for this prompt, but I'm gonna go ahead and go with one that will check off one of my 22 series to finish in 2022. If you're curious, I'll link that list up above, but that's gonna be Aristotle and Dante Dive into the Waters of the World. This is the sequel to Aristotle and Dante, the first one. So I'm excited to read this one. It's a little bit chunky, but I really, really enjoyed the first one. I have not heard a ton about the second one, so we will see. We will see what I think, but I'm excited to give it a go. All right, spin number 3. Okay, number 3 is giving me a book from my physical owned TBR. I've got a lot to choose from. Let me see which one I want to go with. Own TBR, obviously I have got plenty of books that I could choose from, but I'm going to use this prompt to read my very first Emily Henry book, and that is going to be Beach Read. I picked this up along with her other 2 books that have all come out within like recent years because I'm planning on doing like an Emily Henry vlog. So this is gonna be the month that I'm gonna attempt to do that. So we're gonna go with Beach Read for this pick of owned TBR. I could have put any of her books on there because I own all 3, but yeah, we'll start with the one that I believe was first, right? Wasn't this the first one? All right, spin number 4. Okay, contemporary, definitely doable. I've been reading a lot of contemporary like recently, so this is perfect. Let me find what I want to read. For contemporary, again, I had plenty to choose from, but I'm gonna go with a book off of my 22 books to read in 2022 list. I kind of have stalled out a little bit on that. I need to do a little bit better because I'm running out of time. We're in the second half of the year. And for this one, I am going to read Anna and the French Kiss by Stephanie Perkins. I don't know where my copy of this is. It's probably in a box somewhere, so I'll just borrow it from the library. I'm very curious to see what I think about this one. There are people who love it and there are people that hate it. I'm planning on vlogging my personal reading experience with it, so we will see where I fall. I kind of have an idea of where I'm going to fall, but we will see. So stay tuned for that vlog if you are curious. All right, and the last spin, spin number 5. Okay, initials on the cover. My initials are M-E-B, so I just have to have those letters somewhere on the cover. Let me kind of look around and see what I can find. Okay, I took a look around and this is kind of stretching it a tiny bit because my initials are not in the author's name or the title, but that's not what that prompt means. They just have to be somewhere on the cover. So for this one, I am going to read Salt to the Sea by Ruta Sepetys. This is another book on my 22 books to read in 2022 list. And if you're curious, we have an M right here in the word metal. We have the E. I mean, there's E's all over, but in the title. And then B up here, it says author of the international bestseller Between Shades of Grey. So there are 2 B's to choose from there. So that's what we're going with. I am really excited to read this one. I read Between Shades of Grey last year, absolutely loved it, and I'm super excited to finally give this one a read. I just have a feeling it's going to be 5 stars. I think she's something really special in the author world, so we will see. So those are the books. Here's 4 of them. Anna and the French Kiss is the 5th that I am going to hopefully get to in the month of July. I do not have any plans for July. June was surprisingly busy. I took a 2-week course. I vlogged it. You can check it out. I'll link it down below and up above, you know, check it out if you want to. I got my STEM certificate. I also went on a trip for a week, so my reading was not what I'm used to in the month of June, but we'll see. We'll see what July can bring me because I do have some other books that I would like to read, which we will go ahead and get into right now. So first of all, I am currently working on Yerba Buena by Nina LaCour. I am a little over halfway through. I am hoping I can finish this one before the end of June, but you know, I only have today and tomorrow left. So if not, this will be the first book I finish in July. So this is definitely one I'm gonna finish, hopefully this month, probably July though. So this is the first one I definitely want to read or finish because, you know, I'm almost there. I also will be reading the 7th Nancy Drew book, which is The Clue in the Diary. I'm reading one Nancy Drew book per month, so this is the next one up for me. Obviously, this won't take me super long. I can get it done in like 2 hours, if probably, maybe even less. But this will be another one that I'm definitely reading in July. Then I have my buzzword pick, and I believe, is it Bookish Word or something like that? I can't remember. I'll put the buzzword right here, but the book that I'm going to read for that is Book of 1,000 Days. Here's the cover. I can't remember the author. It's been on my Kindle for a super long time, and I'm going to also get that one read, so I've definitely got some books to read. And then we also need to add July's pick for the Literally Dead book club, hosted by Kayla at Books and Lala. That one is The House Across the Lake by Riley Sager. I am like number 16 or something on the hold list at my library, so that should be coming in. So I need to read that one as well. So there's a lot of books, y'all. There's a lot of books, but that's okay. It's July. Again, I don't have any plans. I'm thinking I will probably be able to get into my classroom like towards the end of the month. And I do have some classroom like prep stuff that I need to be doing, some things that I want to remake, some things that I need to get ready for next year, some centers that I need to run off. But other than that, I'm not going anywhere and I'm not doing anything crazy. So hopefully we can get all this reading mixed in there. I'm hoping I can find audiobooks for at least some of these that will be very helpful while I'm working on school stuff. But we'll just see how it goes. So yes, that is my July Wheel of TBR. If you enjoyed this video, please leave me a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to my channel if you would like to see more from me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye everyone.